at your throne, whisper my own love song. With all my heart I'll sing for you, my dad and king. I'll live for all my days to put a smile on your face. And when we finally meet, it'll be for eternity. And oh, how wide you open up your arms when I need your love, and how far you would come if ever I was lost. And you said that all you feel from me is undying love that you showed me through the cross.
Before Jesus came into my life, I had no hope for the future. I was unhappy and empty. Once I committed my life to Christ, I found hope and happiness. Since then, I have discovered my purpose in life, and I'm running towards that vision. Proverbs 16, verse 3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and your plans will succeed.
How wide you open up your arms when I need your love, and how far you would come if ever I was lost. You said that all you feel from me is undying love that you showed me through the cross.
John 8, verse 12. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.
Since Jesus has come into my life, he has transformed me into a person with far less anxieties, and he's made me a lot more patient. I used to lose my temper really easily, but God has really taught me just how to be patient and how to love people as he loves them.
And when we finally meet, it'll be for eternity. And oh, how wide you open up your arms when I need your love, and how far.
Psalm 86:15. But you, O Lord, are a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger and abundant in loving kindness and truth.
Though I grew up in a Christian home, I was reluctant to commit to Jesus because I was afraid of what my friends would say. I also feared that I may not be a perfect Christian and I might go back to my usual ways. My brother regularly preached to me However, I always gave one excuse after the other, for not accepting Jesus. I later surrendered my life to Jesus, and since receiving Him, I no longer fear for the future since my life is now in Jesus' hands. Behold what manner of love the Father has given unto us, that we should be called the children of God.
I grew up in a family where my dad was an atheist and my mom was Catholic. During my teenage years, I began using drugs and smoked. I drank excessively. At the age of 18, I enrolled in the Italian army, and after 3 years, I joined the military police. As a policeman, I lived a double life. For 10 years, I was also selling and using drugs. I used to threaten drug dealers on the street and obtain the drugs from them, which I sold to other dealers for cash. One day, while selling drugs, I was caught by the police, arrested and dismissed from the military police. In prison, I came in contact with some Christians who preached the gospel and prayed for me. However, I refused to commit to God. When I came out of prison, my friends and family abandoned me. So I entered in the drug business with a friend of mine. During this time, I thought I was enjoying life, and I was drinking, womanizing, partying, and taking drugs. Later on, I realized that my life had no purpose. I stopped the drug business and I became homeless. Later on, my mother gave me some money, and I relocated from Italy to UK. While in the UK, I met a friend who invited me to an Italian church. I started reading my Bible and I realized that I was blind not to have accepted Jesus into my life. Eventually, I accepted Jesus and He set me free. I stopped smoking, taking drugs and all my other bad habits. Since accepting Jesus, my life has completely changed. I have reconciled with my family, and God has also used me to reconcile other disputes within my family. He has given me a good job. I also attend Bible school, and I'm happy, and for the first time in my life I have got a purpose and I'm living complete freedom.
How wide you open up the wrongs when I need your love, and how far you would come if ever I was lost.
John chapter 8 verse 36. So if the Son makes you free, you will be free indeed.